Picture a six-figure sports car pulling up next to you at a red light. When you look over, what are you actually admiring? Are you thinking about the person behind the wheel? Author Morgan Housel calls this the man in the car paradox. We buy expensive things because we want people to respect and admire us. But when onlookers see those items, they bypass the owner entirely. The person driving is trying to purchase social status, but the pedestrian on the sidewalk isn't admiring the driver. They are simply imagining themselves in the driver's seat, receiving that exact same validation. Buying high-end goods to earn respect is a losing strategy. The people whose admiration you crave are too busy using your possessions as a mirror for their own desires to actually notice you. This trap is powered by what psychologists call reference groups. We do not evaluate our financial success in a vacuum. We measure it against the people around us, our neighbors, our coworkers, and our social media feeds. This chart illustrates data from the Indonesian Family Life Survey. Notice how an individual's happiness stays completely flat, even as their absolute income steadily increases. But the moment a peer's income surpasses theirs, their happiness drops. This constant measurement against others triggers lifestyle inflation. When the people in your reference group buy a nicer house or take a luxury vacation, you feel pressure to match their visible consumption just to maintain your social standing. Every dollar spent trying to mimic the visible wealth of others is a dollar that cannot be saved or invested. The psychological need to look wealthy to your peers actively destroys your ability to accumulate actual wealth. Behind the curtain of a pristine, high-consumption lifestyle, you usually find the specific mechanism funding it: consumer debt. The CFPB's credit card debt puzzle shows consumers hold high-interest debt alongside low-yield savings. Even with enough cash to erase balances, participants kept the debt. The comfort of a cash cushion outweighs the mathematical reality of 20% interest. Behavioral economist Daniel Kahneman explored this through the concept of bounded rationality. We make financial choices based on emotional comfort and the limits of our own cognitive processing, rather than optimizing for the best mathematical outcome. To maintain the illusion of success without draining our bank accounts entirely, we accept expensive debt. We purchase a false sense of security, paying massive interest fees to keep up appearances. And the purchases funded by this debt do not provide lasting satisfaction, thanks to a psychological loop called the hedonic treadmill. When you buy a new status symbol, you get an immediate dopamine rush. But that feeling quickly fades, returning your happiness to its baseline. To get the same rush again, you are forced to buy something even more expensive next time. As your desires continually upgrade, your spending accelerates to match. You run faster and faster just to stay in the exact same emotional place, while your financial resources drain. You cannot out-earn a habit of constantly inflating your lifestyle. If your expectations rise equally with your income, a higher salary simply results in higher credit card bills. By prioritizing items that signal wealth to strangers, you trade away your actual financial security. You spend the most valuable asset you will ever own: your future time and your autonomy. The alternative is to redefine what success looks like. As Morgan Housel points out, true wealth is invisible. It is the car not purchased, the diamond not bought, the boring index funds quietly compounding in the background. A heavily leveraged lifestyle is brittle, ready to collapse at the first sign of an economic downturn. Quiet wealth is durable. It sacrifices flashiness on the surface for deep, unshakable stability underneath. Building this stability requires defining your personal level of enough. Once you decide what you actually need to be comfortable, you can step off the treadmill and stop comparing your spending to your peers. Money is a tool. Its highest utility is not to buy luxury goods that rust and depreciate. Its purpose is to buy the ultimate luxury: the freedom to wake up every day and do exactly what you want on your own schedule. Choosing quiet wealth means making sustainable decisions. You optimize for the long term, protecting your future options and your daily peace of mind. That philosophy of durability is why we've partnered with Brand Name. Just like a reliable index fund, their drinkware is an investment built to last through decades of daily use. They do not cut corners on the unseen details. Every bottle is 100% BPA-free and manufactured entirely from fully recyclable materials. It is a deliberate pivot away from the endless, wasteful cycle of buying single-use plastics or fragile status symbols that require constant replacing. Make a sustainable choice that benefits both your daily routine and your wallet. Click the link in the description below to get 20% off your first order with brand name.